Hello, and welcome to another edition of your Human Service News and Information. I'm Hasson, Rashid, your host, and I'll be here with you for approximately another 25 minutes. Okay, opening video. That was a photographic depiction of what's going on in the atmosphere at this time of the year. That is the rendering or the impregnation of our gravity by nature, which therefore rises the fecundating winds to once again impregnate the hydrolytic water cycle, which brings us into another phase of nature, which is entitled polarity, and from there the atmosphere is electrified, and what you have then is germination. And that video was a depiction of the creation or products of our germination. So the forces of nature are at work. Okay, changing the seasons. Okay, the seasonal makeup. And right now we're halfway between the vernal equinox and the summer solstice. So spring has finally come, and I want to wish you a happy springtime. Okay, we were getting well, last month we went into some things about the fact that this is our National Women's Month. Okay, National Women's Month, and I see that there's quite a few things that's been happening down at the White House in celebration of National Women's Month. Okay, and what do you know? Pretty soon it'll be Mother's Day. So, at the White House, they were, as a matter of fact, they're still celebrating Women's History Month down at the White House. Last week, the White House celebrated the many accomplishments of women, past and present. President Obama welcomed a group of accomplished and inspiring women to East Room of the White House for a celebration of women's history, and Valerie Jarrett also welcomed a group of high school students to a conversation, a panel with remarkable women. So a few more days left in this month, and so you women out there, it's quite a thing to celebrate your present in creation, in earth. Okay, one other thing I'd like to bring to your attention is that the Reverend John Lakiamuzi. Okay, I know many of you who watch BeLive, you're familiar with Reverend John Lakiamuzi. Well, on Saturday, that's a few days from now, March 30th, they will be having, Reverend John's Revelation of Grace Conference. That's the title. His Christian Faith Ministries for All Nation, and they're presenting the Restoring Power of Hope. The Restoring Power of Hope. Bring a friend and join them as they hear what God's Word says about this important topic. It's 11 at 4 p.m. 556 Tripolo Road, Belmont, Massachusetts. That's 02478. It's free entrance, and a light meal is also being served. That's Dr. John Lakiamuzi will be host, and there will be musical guests, Ron Mukaisa, ministering a mini concert, and the Christian Faith Ministries for All Nations. They're located at P.O. Box 40091. That's P.O. Box 40091. Cambridge, Massachusetts 02140. So if you'd like to get in touch with the good Reverend, you can call him at 206-777-5885, or you can email him. That's LUKYAMUZI@AOL.com. That's why I always tell you when you see me on in your screen or your television screen or wherever you're watching me from, always have pen and paper, because there's a lot of information I like to pass on to you. So once again, that's The Restoring Power of Hope. That's Saturday, March 30th, 2013. Revelation of Grace Conference. Christian Faith Ministries for All Nations. Dr. John Lacyamuzi is host. Okay, right here at CCTV, we want you to come one, come all to CCTV's annual meeting. That's Wednesday, April 24th at 6 p.m. at CCTV. The business of electing members to the board of directors will be combined with food and friends. Celebrate the success of 2012 and cheer on the individuals and organizations being recognized for their significant contributions to CCTV and our community. 2013's nominees for CCTV Board of Directors. So the elections will be held at the annual meeting on April 24th. That's next month. 2013, beginning at 6 p.m. You must be present to vote. Nominee statements have been condensed. To see their statements in entirety, please visit cctvcambridge.org/2013 nominees. Okay, so we want you to come on out for that event. That's the CCTV's annual meeting. Okay, that's April 24th, 6 p.m. at the CCTV. Okay, other things you can do while we're on the subject of CCTV, you can, there's a free drop-in Sundays 4 to 5:30 p.m., Tuesday 3 to 5:45. Anyone may use computer during these hours, free of charge. Okay, use is limited to 1 hour if others are waiting. There's a member drop-in that's on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays from 3 to 5:45 p.m. Computers for seniors, Mondays 10 to 2 p.m., 10 to 12 p.m. Computers for job seekers, Tuesdays 3:30 to 5 p.m. And there's computer help for women, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Computers for Spanish speakers, Wednesday 6 to 9 p.m. And edit help on Mondays 12 to 3 p.m. and Thursday 6 to 9 p.m. And social media help Fridays 3 to 6 p.m. So you come on out and check what's available for you out here, over here at CCTV. And we're at the 438 Massachusetts Avenue, Cambridge, Mass. 617-661-6900. Okay, okay, I'd like to move on to another hot topic. There was, as you know, there was 2 sequestrations, and one went into effect. Okay, that was earlier this year. I think the first sequestration went into effect March 1st, and today, March 27th, the second of the 2 sequestrations go into effect. The first sequestration was known as the Super Committee sequestration, and the one that goes into effect today is called the CAP sequestration. So if you're still not pleased with what's going on about these sequestrations, I advise you and I encourage you very much to contact your elected officials and tell them to get on the ball, because these over-the-counter or over-the-board cuts are not conducive to producing a society that is economically, socially in a state of well-being. So it's not good for us. So you contact your elected officials. They're your voice, and they represent you in the Congress, and this is where it's happening, in the Congress. That sequestration, they want to change Medicare, they want to change Medicaid, and they also want to change Social Security. That's why that guy from England, Rupert Murdoch, he supports changes to Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare. So you know what he's all about, and you know what these cuts are all about. They're no good for our society. Okay, another thing I'd like to bring to your attention, that there is something going on as far as fresh produce, and which is vegetables and fruits. That's just the new farmers market. That's the new farmers market at 541 Massachusetts Avenue, just right up the street from CCTV, and they call themselves C2W Farmers Market, and they're just in time for Passover. Sample homemade matzah and learn to make it too. Mary Greenfield will be in the market from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. with samples and instructions, and music by MMM Maven brings us a new DJ every week. So that's Central Square C2W Farmers Market, and that's today. They're up there right now. That's 441 Massachusetts Avenue, former Blockbusters. Okay, I'd like to move right on to this hot topic. Another topic. I'd like to send my condolence out to an author, Nigerian author, who passed away in Boston recently. That was author Chinua Achebe. He dies at 82 years old. Chinua Achebe, a groundbreaking writer from Nigeria, has died. And I also like to send my condolences out to him and his family and all those who were supporters or followers or those who enjoyed the readings, the writing, literary genius of Chinua Achebe. Okay, his literary agent said today in a brief statement, Achebe was 82 years old and first reached prominent with the publication of Things Fall Apart in 1958, which marked the arrival of an African-born writer onto the international stage. In 2007, he was awarded the Man Booker International Prize for Literature in recognition of his long, successful writing career. Okay, Achebe relatives in Massachusetts referred all calls to the office of Andrew Wiley, his literary agent. According to published reports and records, Achebe was injured in a car crash in 1990 and has primarily lived in the United States since then. In 2009, Achebe was named the David and Mariana Fisher University Professor and Professor of African Studies at Brown University. The university said today he had previously taught at Bard College. And okay, so another great person has left us. It's passed out this world. That's author Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe. Okay. Another thing I'd like to bring to your attention that recently the Harvard Corporation awarded a contract to buy to Mount Auburn, which is a subsidized, federally subsidized low-income senior residence. Okay, and so the thing was, as reported in the Wicked Local Cambridge, that the residents they were sort of receptive or happy that HRI bought that property from right under them. And the thing was, I offered a comment on that, and I'd like to I'll let you hear my comment on it if I can if I can find it. Okay, a written comment prepared for this occasion, but evidently I think it has gotten away from me. Okay, let me check the right here, and I want you to hear my written comment, and I want your thoughts on this too, because Harvard City Council and others, okay, a host of others, thought that to sell to Mount Auburn to HRI was the best option, and I failed to see the logic of that when I know better that it was not the best option. I thought the best option for that was a self-ownership or resident ownership. The resident ownership was never discussed at any of the public hearings about this event. The residents weren't even informed that they had an option, a viable option, to purchase that building, self-development, to purchase it, own it, and manage it. So I think that the property was they were stolen from the residents, and it was a great big sellout. The city council, the Harvard University, others. Right now I can't find that article, but that's basically what it was all about. And if you well, in upcoming weeks we're going to get into it. There are a lot of things about the sale of that to Mount Auburn that was nebulous and quite questionable. Okay, so we're going to try to get into that well, I felt quite questionable. A lot of people, they swallowed the logic about which is HR, the Home Rehab Incorporated's option to buy that place. And I think that the low-income people were dealt a unjust blow, mighty unjust blow, okay, by the sale of that building, just taken from them when they had the options to own it and manage it themselves, okay? As you know, we've already talked about one farmers markets, and you still have another option as far as farmers market, fresh produce, fruit and vegetables, and that's at the Cambridge Winners Farmers Market, and they'll be in business until April. That's April, I think it's April 10th. I think that's when they're going to shut down for the winter. But then the I guess the regular summer farm people will be in town then. But when that happens, we'll have more information. But right now, you can still also on Saturdays at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. you can still also pick up a lot of fresh vegetables and fruit, especially if you're going to celebrate Easter Sunday. You can get on down there, or you can go right on up the street to the C2 Farmers Market. Get all the fresh vegetables and produce that your little heart desires, okay? So, that's the Cambridge Winners Farmers Market, or at Farmers Winter Market. I had another video to play for you, and it was a video which expresses the concept of self-development and what low-income people can do if they organize themselves to do these things. But unfortunately, I don't have it ready for you this week. So in the weeks to come, we'll get into it. It's all part of human service. Human service, how you can humanly help yourself with services, okay? You don't have to depend on no one else, okay? But we're going to get into that, okay? And so one more thing about human service. I like to tell you about this, okay, if I can, if we have time for it, okay? That's the Caring Force. These people out of, the Caring Force is formerly the Massachusetts Council of Human Service Providers, and they're having a big rally over at the State House, which is a rally to help build interest in the low-income people employed by the state of Massachusetts, and low-income human service workers employed elsewhere in Massachusetts, okay? And they have done a lot of advocacy work on behalf of human service workers, state and non-state human service workers. And they want me to bring this to your attention. That's the Caring Force, formerly the Massachusetts Council Human Service Providers. And 2 weeks from away, they want me to remind you that we're 2 weeks away from Caring Force's second annual State House rally and lobby day for human service programs and workers. And they learned last year that the only way to get things done is to show up and be heard. And you did an amazing job, but this year our challenges are even greater. So you can register now. You can go to the Caring Force website, thecaringforce.org, caringforce.org/2013 rally. If you would like to register to speak out for human services by attending State House rally on Tuesday, April 9th. That's Tuesday, April 9th at 10 p.m. Last year, you helped secure $20 million to give workers a modest pay increase for many, their first in 5 years. This year, we're asking the legislator to support $140 million in funding for human service contracts that will benefit an even larger pool of programs and workers, a $16.6 million salary reserve, and a progressive revenue reform package to make sure it's all sustainable. The Caring Force goals are ambitious, but that's our goals are ambitious, but our cause is vital to the 1 in 10 Massachusetts residents who receive salaries who receive services, and 185,000 dedicated professionals who help provide them. Okay, so please help us. That's a caring force. And continue to building on our progress by attending this important event that's at the State House Rally. It's a State House Rally on Tuesday, April 9th at 10 a.m. Together, we can continue making progress to help ensure that every human service program gets the funding it needs, and every human service worker earns the decent wage they deserve. But we can only succeed when members like you speak out. Okay, that's what it's all about. You stepping forward and speaking out and expressing your viewpoints when you have the opportunity. When the opportunity prevails, you contact your elected officials and tell them just what's on your mind. Okay, and that's gonna, I guess, do it for me. But I like to remind you that I'll be here next week at the same time with the history, community life, and diversity of Muslim Americans in New England. And the following week, we'll be back here in the new month, April, with your human service news and information. So until I see you next time, I'd like to remind you that you should always keep your nose clean, play it straight, don't play the game, play it straight, okay? And until next time, I leave you with the greetings of peace. And don't forget now to help someone who may be in need of your help.